So I'm sitting here again, looking outside of the matrix, inside of the matrix. Consciousness. There is something in all of us that is so vigilant, so persistent, so constant. I'm sitting here in so much control of this mind, and yet this mind is having thoughts. And I can just sit and look at these thoughts. Yesterday again I was in conversation. It's so difficult for me to be in conversation with people. I'm in dire need to zip with the guru. I have questions. And the last 20 years I've made so often the mistake asking questions here and there, but getting answers where you excel out of proof. You do not know certain things, you not have experience. It's very difficult to reference these things to third parties. Sitting here and trying to be pure consciousness, to be mindless, to be not identified to this matrix, to this body, and then the mind, and then I did things with my mind for the last 20 years, especially the last 5 years, pushing my mind into its insanity. And being in this insanity zone, you all met people, their insanity. You're driving traffic, people get mad. Boom, the system jumps. Like normally 50% at least should be in your power of the system. And then you get angry or hungry or you need to shit or you get irritated or this or that. That's a part of you dwelling into this insanity. But then how about you diet towards it? You don't eat, you don't do this, you do that, you do this, you do that with the body. Because you're going to put your full awareness in insanity as the sanity stage. And then people is wanting to come with their advice. Thank you. Your heart is so much in the good place, but at least counteract to its caliber. Counteract, give me advice that I haven't been going through already and having put in my back for a few years. Because also when I'm referencing certain masteries of this body, is you're going in your inner health. You're going in that part where you have no control. All your life you have a body and this and that, and then you see it is being taken away in your insanity realm. Hey, shit, I'm not, this body is dying and this and that. And then you're realizing the masteries of this body. But then if I'm referencing these masteries, I have so much need for the reverence, or do I have the patience anymore? Because trying to explain you the masteries of the body, it's impossible. You need to sit and diet and go through this agony. It's a really fast way. You can also sit and meditate and get it a peaceful, more calmer, more effective way. Because with meditation, you're bypassing everything outside. And in deep meditation, you're bypassing even everything inside. Sitting here and seeing that part of my existence that's so consistent not to make me self-realize, be in my pure consciousness. And then I took logic all of these years as a shield, because reading here and there, seeing people praying, always they're on the ground, they're on my Mother Earth, and yet they're praying. And then I look up. to the imaginary realm they're praying to. And then they want so many things. What do you want? You have life in your body. Isn't that the greatest gift of any God given to man? Life in your body. And the people are whole their life having rituals and praying. In some form it has power. In some form it does everything it needs to be doing. But you're bypassing you. That's what you are. And now people is giving me advice, this and that. Listen. It's still for you to go get so much money. It's still for you to go get to so many places. It's still for you to meet so many masters and sit with them and take humbly their teaching. It's up to you. Me, I'm sitting here and I'm not so impressed by the world anymore. Like I told somebody yesterday, it's the most easy thing to do. You wake up, you put some food on the table, you work a little bit, you sleep good, and that's it. That's the whole cycle of your life, your cycles, the food consumption. But then you are putting food in your body, but I'm putting consciousness in my body. Yes, the food modifies my mind, modifies my consciousness even better. Then I'm sitting here and I'm experiencing so many things. And yes, getting stuck on concepts. Everything are concepts. But then you need to stick on a few good ones. When you do this, stick on a few of these good concepts. But I've been here and there and meeting people, and still I'm in dire need to sit with somebody for the questions I have the last 20 years. When people think you're going to a guru and this and that, you are still seeing a person that this fragment that is God has now utilized his body to speak the truth and to be the truth and to be in the truth. You know, when you put your consciousness on the depth and you let it feed you. So my whole process is bringing me more into my silence, as I yet not can find a guru outside of me. I need to chant to the guru inside of me. And then I'm having not so much confidence because the consistency that I do not have is faith. And faith, not an outside stuff, in yourself. Not having enough faith. Because this religion aspect of the world is just confusing so much the fuck out of the people that are having it. Isn't it pure consciousness that gave you these religions, these concepts? Isn't God coming out of your awareness? So aren't you then God if this awareness is what you are carrying around? That is so difficult to explain people that even if you are doing it with your family or your business or your friends or this or that, I don't have all that luxury. And if that luxury is that, I put it aside. I do not identify to this. Never have I ever identified to outside stuff since I am a little kid. This thing that is so consistent, trying to put so less activity in my system, to have more this in my view, my inner mechanics. It doesn't feed me to put so much activity around me and people. What I need to be, how you think of what happiness is what you are reflecting on me, wanting your happiness for me. I don't want your happiness. None of the happiness outside I wish. It doesn't feed my system anymore to be happy if I put some good food or not, or a good sleep or not. It doesn't feed me. I'm beyond the existence of I don't know how much people grasp of being born and reborn. How many times did I come? ignorant in this world. And I will not live with my full awareness, because when you get old, your awareness gain is going to be ungained. You're going to lose this whole world. You're being an old man sitting, teeth falling out, cannot count to 10. This is the cycle of life. So I do all this effort. And then I'm walking in this effort time, slowly, all these repetitions of the cycles. It's like, hey, don't you guys see you're going around in circles? You're on shit and your flies going around circles above your own shit or shit. I don't know. I got really fed up with the system really fast. After a while, the consumption of the activity of didn't feed the inner voids, didn't give me answers on questions inside of me. So now, sitting here with my conscious process. So much activity to convey. And then I see, okay, these are the mechanics. Oh, you're so persistent, so consistent. Where is the insendat apaga? Where is the off button, the on button? I don't know, I have questions. I would love to sit across of a person and ask this person that where I am now. And in the meanwhile, I will keep on cultivating my silence, because it doesn't feed anymore you. I'm confusing you with my words, and then you're putting me in a category of cuckoo. And you, it's better you go and experience fall 10 times in the life. Stop it being there for the people. Life intended you to fall so that you can learn to get up. That is why we fall in the life, so we can learn to get up. So now I'm sitting here and I'm thinking of a guru. I'm trying to manifest it. But the whole system is rejecting me a guru, because it's showing me to my inner guru. And this whole faith mechanism I'm putting in, whole believing in Krishna, seeing the concept from the Vedic standpoint, and seeing Krishna. I don't know, commenting constantly on the source. I'm not referencing outside of my experience, just my own path to becoming a conscious, more conscious being, pure consciousness. Just eludes me to be in that realm, because so many times I have been in that realm where that realm of self-realization. You see, I'm coming back, and then these mechanics of the matrix, the gunas, the qualities, all have their play, and you're trying to excel above this whole programming, this whole play of these elements and this and that, being bounded and limited to a planetary vacuum system. And yet your awareness is all over the place for trying to grasp it.